Recording in progress.
One percenters, welcome back to 1424 Basketball Training, where the goal is to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. For those that are new, welcome. I'm Coach Tommy. I'm a former psychologist, now a performance enhancement specialist and basketball coach. On this channel, I simplify life and basketball into 3 buckets: mind, body, and craft. In today's teaching tape, Mavs versus Clippers, Game 5. Series tied 2-2. So let's see what we can do to improve our minds today. Looks like they put Boban in the lineup. So let's see what's going on. How you guys doing today? Clippers. I don't think the Clippers have won at home. LUKA coming out aggressive. The guy just said he was 1 for 7. LUKA. Porzingis. Paul George played big last game. Let's see what they do on LUKA. I mean, I don't know why Porzingis isn't this guy rolling a lot of times, right? You just set the screen, they double LUKA and Boban. Just dump it to him. Porzingis is much more comfortable out here. LUKA is the best post player on the team. Like, oh man, I mean, the NBA, it's just the way it is, right? These guys aren't really having to play defense that much. It's just Kawhi Leonard, drawing a double team in and out, and then just kicking it to Paul George. Like, when you settle for a lot of threes, the guys don't really have to play defense too much. It's just the way the game is. Like, just abuse the little guy, right? No dribbles necessary. So it looks like Dallas is just kind of zoning off and then daring some of these guys to shoot threes with Boban in there. That's a whole lot of spin moves. This is what happens when you don't have the burst or the athleticism to compete at the rim. You got to use your brains a little bit. Beautiful footwork, spin off of Reggie, attack the lane, see the help come, spin the other way. A lot of guys can't even spin both ways. LUKA's cold, man. LUKA and Damian Lillard, 2 of the coldest dudes to do it right now. How many does LUKA have already? These guys pretending to fight over here. Kleba and Marcus Morris. LUKA, man. Guys, there's always room going backwards. There is always room going backwards. A lot of guys will get in and snake and then want to snake, and they don't understand that you could have pace, but you could also have poise. When you get in here and you don't see something, you can still bring it out and do it again. LUKA's so comfortable controlling the game. He's a very, very good playmaker. Playmaker and scorer. Yeah. This is whoever this is. This is me right here. Who's this guy? Like, he sees this move coming inverted between the legs. Okay, attack, 1 dribble, step back. Look at him. This This is infectious. When one guy on the bench is really, really into it. I mean, when we play and they separate us like this, it's very hard to transmit energy when you're 6 feet apart. This thing is completely stupid. All these players get tested. I don't know why they still have them separated here when the fans can, sitting right next to each other, and it's so stupid. But you have to transmit your energy more than 6 feet for your team to feel it, especially when you're on the road. 33 points already. So many guys do not have this ability. You don't blow by, you just get half a step. And then coming in here, left, right, long enough to get this guy to jump, get out the way. Right. This guy has got to understand that Luka's not going to dunk on him one-legged unless it's wide open. He's not trying to dunk on him, Terrence Mann. Got to wall up and then jump. Nice back cut, Batum. Right, little Porzingis falling asleep here. Rondo creating a little drama here, coming behind. Ooh, Josh Powell getting up. Zubac with a traditional post up. Little fake spin into a hook. Nice move there. Tim Hardaway catch and shoot. So again, just kind of watch all these clips, right? And the three main skills. I mean, I just talked about this last night in my practice. Right, we got a new bunch of guys. Summer season starting. Time to make summer cuts and all that stuff. So there's dribbling, passing, and shooting. Right, the three main skills that when they talk about triple threat, you got to be able to dribble, pass, and shoot. The three main skills that are used in basketball, and then this group coming up, they're all pretty decent dribblers. And I told them they were sold a bag of shit. And I told them that passing is the most important skill, and they all suck at passing. They're like, what? And then some said shooting, not shooting. I changed my mind. Right, shooting isn't really a skill anymore. Right, it's passing. Your ability to pass to a player or the rim. Right, passing and shooting is pretty much the exact same thing. So it's dribbling versus passing. And in here, I would put rebounding is also a skill. But is it really? I don't know. So really just passing, right? So stop dribbling so much. You see Luka is the only one in all these clips dribbling for the Mavs. So one guy does 95% of the dribbling. Everybody else feeds off of him. Same thing, kind of like Chris Paul. Dribble. Hooks up Boban. So if you're not Luka, if you're not the 1 in 100 or the stud on your team, you need to be able to do some basic dribbles and control the ball, but you definitely don't need the million hesitations until later on, until you become a really, really solid passer and shooter. Luka. It's like no chance in hell. Like if they're gonna play the pick and roll like this, might as well just give up, right? If Zubac is not going to do anything, right? Luka's just going to take his time. He's stronger, bigger than Rondo, so he's just going to get here and put him in jail all goddamn night. You gotta blitz this, right? You got to put somebody else on Boban. You got to pre-switch, right? Pre-switch, so you got a faster guy out here. So when he rolls, right, you can have Zubac down here to come contest Boban, and then you can have Paul George sliding up in between this gap or something. But if you just continually play it like this, Clippers are going to lose this game. Looks like. Like Kawhi Leonard doesn't look aggressive. Paul George doesn't look aggressive. Luka looks super aggressive. Let's see what Kawhi Leonard does here. Nice little mid-range pull-up. Different personnel here, right? So you got Willie Cauley-Stein instead of Boban, right? Willie Cauley-Stein's not as big. Doesn't have the offensive skill set. Really kind of just a dunker here, right? So Luka tries to throw it up to a lob. Willie Cauley-Stein's like, I'm not trying to grab that. Lucky little play there. Marcus Morris. This is Clippers suck. Zubac too slow. Marcus Morris halfway in there, not knowing what to do, just skipping and galloping all over the place. Like Marcus Morris. Oh, Rondo, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know. Should you be yelling at these guys? Probably got Marcus Morris in more because he's hitting threes, but just get Zubac out of the game. Just get Zubac out of the game. If they're going to continually run pick and roll all day long with Luka at the top, get Zubac out of the game or get into a zone. Like Dallas is playing a zone right here. Put in goddamn Boogie Cousins. Let him hack up somebody. Close game. Kawhi is so like poised or patient or that's not a foul. That's a beautiful move though, right? Set him up with that fadeaway he always does. Paul George is leaning. Good relocation. Reggie Jackson. Porzingis finally getting into the game. Porzingis is way overpaid. He is way overpaid. He doesn't show up enough. There you go, Kawhi Leonard. Exert your will on the game a little bit, man. Luka's getting anything he wants. Anything he wants. Kawhi Leonard out of control. So when Kawhi Leonard tries to go a little bit too fast, he's not that athletic. He's more of a power player, more of a strength-based player, and he's not really punking a lot of guys. Right? He's not jumping over a lot of guys. Good finish, Hardaway Jr. Double screen for Reggie. Oh, no. Pin down for Reggie into a pick and roll with Zubac. Way to get that extra rebound, Powell. Like the body language every time here on the Clippers, like the Mavs make a shot, they're all like, damn, looking around. It's like a close game, but they're feeling like it's slipping away or something. Again, here, Marcus Morris bitching and complaining. All right, he's like, yo, Rev, it's the playoffs, man. He's a superstar. You better learn how to fight through screens. You don't know how to move well. right? You're too busy galloping around. You gotta small, shorten up your steps and learn how to navigate these a little bit. This is, oh my God. Maybe the highlights are just showing it, but it's way too easy for LUKA with pick and roll. LUKA with the lob. He don't got that type of bounce off of one leg, man. That was a great control. Caught it with one hand. He's just toying with people, man. LUKA is so good. You have to stop defensively. You got to stop playing by the rules. You got to stop playing by the goddamn fundamentals taught. I mean, this is why offense, I say, always wins, because defense, whatever they choose is wrong. Okay, so normally you're on a hip here, right? He's zoned off. And the rules that the Clippers have right now don't help one pass away. Right? If you're one pass away, don't help. Basically. Right? One pass away, don't help. But you gotta be right here. You gotta go in there and try to jam it up and do something different. It's like when Ed Reed or Troy Polamalu, some of these really good safeties in the NFL. I don't know who's a really good safety now. I don't watch that too much. But they break the rules of the defense. Right? You have to be good enough to know the rules of the defense and then know when you can cheat. Ty Lue, man, I thought you were supposed to be a defensive coach. I mean, how stupid is this? Zubac backing up. Got Rondo running in circles. Oh my God. Ty Lue is a fucking horrible coach. LUKA is good, but you had 5 games to figure out at least some kind of variation to slow down LUKA. So now they got Kawhi Leonard on him finally. About time Paul George went to the rim. Now they got man on him. So it's like isolation for LUKA. Get to his left, right? Power. Find his little spot. Bank it. That's easy. So the difference between LUKA and Paul George, they have very, very similar moves, but when they get bumped here, Paul George goes flying back. LUKA, when he goes flying back, it's because he's flopping or trying to sell a foul. Now they got Terrence Mann on here. Like, why wouldn't this be Paul George or Kawhi Leonard? You get paid the big bucks, man. You should already be here. That's a big time pass and a big time 3 by Porzingis. Like nothing going here late in the shot clock. You just give it up to Reggie Jackson. Like this looks, I don't know how they ended up here, but this looks awful, right? You just make or miss league. It's a big 3 to get it close. $101, 100. Oh my God, he's gonna smoke this. You could tell. I mean, this dude is not ready for the moment. I mean, why wouldn't you just go up and under on the reverse? Hell fucking no. So Kawhi Leonard doesn't have the footwork or the elevation or the balls to shoot this. Right? He's a strength-based jumper. I mean, you gotta go right into it, man. Paul George could shoot that. Oh my god, the Clippers suck. Kawhi Leonard sucks. Tim Hardaway, 3 of 10. LUKA, 6 of 37 shots. This is the score when LUKA turned on the score hat. I mean, I would like him to get more free throws. This is telling me he's kind of avoiding a lot of the contact. 14 assists, 42 points, 14 assists. So when I talk about the 80-20 rule, right? One dude, 80-20, 20% produces 80% of the results, right? On a team of 5, right? LUKA is this guy. He gets 42 points, 14 times 2. That's like 28. 28. That's 60. He attributed for about 70 points, right? If some of these assists were for threes, like how crazy is that, right? This is someone exerting their force on the game. Let's see what the hell the Kawhi Leonard did. All right, so let's see what Kawhi Leonard did. Paul George, 7 of 14. Like this is a nice person. Like Kawhi Leonard, nice person. Let's evenly distribute these shot attempts. Let's move the ball. 6 out of 6. 20 points, Kawhi Leonard. 23. Reggie Jackson, who shot really, really good from beyond. This, you're supposed to be the alpha dog? Really? You're supposed to be the alpha dog, or you're supposed to be the superstar? Why is Reggie Jackson getting 17 shots and Marcus Morris getting 13 shots? This is how you lose a game. This is a team that doesn't have a superstar and has no clear leader, no go-to guy, no pure scorer, or no, Kobe. LUKA clearly turned it on, said he's going to take over the game. He's going to take all the shots. He's comfortable making all the damn decisions. Clippers, you suck, man. I bet on you to win. I don't know who to blame it on, man. I blame it on Ty Lue, I guess. The Clippers are who they are. The personality. I thought Rondo would have more of an impact, but I guess he's too slow, or he doesn't get on the court enough. I don't know. 21, 0 of 6. That's awful, right? So if you're just looking at the stats, why would you have Rondo on the court? Marcus Morris, terrible defense, but had a decent 3-point shooting night. Clippers, man. Oh, that's pathetic. Well, what did you guys learn? I learned that Ty Lue's not really a good coach. He got lucky with LeBron. LeBron makes every coach look pretty good when he's old and slow right now. Frank Vogel looks like an ass. They thought he was a good coach, but really it's LeBron dictating a lot of things. Same thing with Chris Paul. When you have really, really good players, fans or media tend to overhype the coach, right? Good players can make a coach look really, really good, and people get confused, right? The players have a lot more effect on the game, like actually in the game, than the coaches want to let on. I'm a coach. I mean, if my team sucks, they suck. I have to develop them. But if they keep making boneheaded plays, if I just have a superstar talent that's just better than everybody, it doesn't mean I'm a good coach. I mean, I can just have them run past everybody and do some basic stuff. You can judge a coach by how well they develop players. If the players like the coach, if the coach is changing up schemes, adjusting, making adjustments in game, after a game, and going deep into the film and finding some stuff. You gotta try some stuff. I mean, even if it's out of the box, right? You can't just go and say try harder against somebody like LUKA. It's not gonna work. What do you guys think, man? It's frustrating to watch the Clippers. I told you guys, they're like the JV team. Whatever they do, they find a way to lose instead of win. Oh God, Clippers are so annoying. All right, guys, until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace.